Manchester United are faced with a dilemma as they plan ahead for the summer transfer window. Erik ten Hag is looking to complete the next stage of his rebuild at the end of the season with fresh reinforcements, but his plans for the team are somewhat hindered by the fact he has already had more financial backing than the club had initially planned for. The Dutchman has certainly justified last summer's record-breaking level of spending through the success of his new arrivals, though there can be no ignoring quite how much they spent. It means that while Ten Hag might have grand plans for the coming transfer window, he must also accept that money could be limited until a possible takeover is finalized, presenting him with a real dilemma. Qualification for the Champions League and player sales will form a key part of the summer budget, but until those two things are guaranteed, United might only be able to budget for one star signing this time around. That is particularly problematic given the desire to sign an elite forward, another creative midfielder, and a new goalkeeper, while other positions are also being considered for strengthening. United's priority is to sign a new striker, and it could well take up most of their budget to do so, if indeed they act upon their interest in either Victor Osimhen or Harry Kane. It means there could be limited funds to strengthen the other areas of interest, but they might already have one cheap option to add an extra midfielder in the form of Marcel Sabitzer. The 28-year-old has already shown signs of real encouragement in his 3 appearances since signing last month, though he'll have to do more if he is to prove himself worthy of a permanent deal. Sabitzer has joined on a loan until the end of the season, and although there is no option to make the deal permanent as part of the original agreement, discussions could be held if he continues to impress. The dilemma in that regard is that any success Sabitzer has between now and the end of the season could increase demand for his signature and bump up his valuation, which could actually work against United in the long run. That would be a welcome pinch of salt, however, given that in order for that to happen, he would have accomplished the short-term goal of bolstering the United midfield at their time of need. The Austrian has impressed in his first few weeks at the club with his industrious approach to his defensive work as well as his passing range. It was a similar story against Leeds on Sunday, as Sabitzer played a key role in the opening goal with a brilliant burst of pace and excellent pass to pick out Luke Shaw for the assist. He not only caught the eye with his work on the ball, completing all 13 of his passes into the final third, but he also led the way with 2 interceptions and successfully won all of his attempted tackles. What is even more encouraging is that his first performances have come as part of a makeshift midfield alongside Fred, and there is reason to believe he will be even more effective when partnered alongside Casemiro instead. Sabitzer has embraced a more defensive approach than usual in his first few United appearances, given their midfield absences, but we could see an entirely different side to his game when he is really given the license to attack playing alongside a proper defensive midfielder. If that were to be the case, then the argument for making a permanent move for the Bayern loanee would only grow, though it is right that expectations must be eased at such an early stage in his career. In the very worst case, Sabitzer looks like the ideal short-term solution for United. In the very best case, he could be a long-term one too.